Good evening.
Welcome back to another ASMR video. Hi,
Hello.
this is Mandy. I'm Sam, as usual. I have to redo that. My gosh. Hi, I'm Sam. This is Mandy, and we're gonna look at some. Well, I don't want to spoil it. There's some weird stuff going on in this video. There's a lot of great networks on TV. But the greatest of all of them, arguably, is TLC.
Oh, yes.
That's where you find all the best content, high quality stuff on TLC. Shows like My 600 Pound Life, which is honestly like really intriguing once you start watching. Yeah.
Isn't Teen Mom or something like on TLC?
I think so. I think so. All those shows about horrible people doing horrible things exist on TLC. One of TLC's flagship shows is My Strange Addictions. They also, interestingly, have another show called My Crazy Obsession, and it's the exact same show.
But why?
With a different name. Well, just so they could put more of it out there, I guess. Except with My Crazy Obsession, they have like these hosts that go and they do like intervention stuff.
Wait, intervention isn't like try to get them to stop?
Yeah, but My Strange Addictions is better because it doesn't try to make you like the people. It doesn't try to make you hate them. It's kind of like, here's this person doing this thing, and it lets you think what you want.
It's like a documentary.
Yeah, it's just kind of a documentary.
How they're interesting.
How these messed up
addicted.
people. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're gonna watch a video about this guy's crazy addiction.
I'm scared.
I'm Justin Jedlica, I'm 32 years old, and I'm a living doll.
Okay, the first thing I see is a Ken doll, and I'm worried that it's going to be about dolls.
Right.
Like
having
millions of dolls in his house.
I would rather see that.
Ask his daddy.
Wait, what did you say?
Ask his daddy. I've had 125 procedures.
What is that?
That is
A torso.
that's the body of his last victim is what that is.
And it's been $158,000 to make me really resemble a doll. And chest was first, then moved on to bicep implants, tricep implants.
So this dude's got fake muscles on him.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that.
Bicep implants. Are they just like plastic?
The one thought that comes to me is like, what if this guy like, he goes off the deep end. Well, I mean, not that he's already off the deep end, but he goes off a different deep end, and he like gains a whole ton of weight.
But
What happens?
is he like Wolverine?
What do you mean? Is he like Wolverine?
Well, he had like those like.
Please clarify.
I mean, you know, like those. If Wolverine is made of metal, he got his bones replaced.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So like.
Yeah. Well, no, but this guy's like, he could still like gain a ton of weight. So if he did, what happens to the? Is he just like a bit like if he became like a 300-pound dude? Would there just be like a pec over here and a pec over here?
No, it's just the pecs and then the fat all around it because they're just implanted.
A brow bone shave, I had a brow lift, and I started having a couple other nose revisions. They all get a little fuzzy after a while. But at the end, I've had 5 nose jobs now.
How many nose jobs does one person need?
I'd say 0. You just sniff with it, like that's it.
Yeah. Noses were not designed to be attractive things.
So the doll really exemplifies sort of the ideal male aesthetic. When I was probably about 12 or 13, I used to always watch Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
He looks like Trinity from The Matrix.
And I always had this idea in my brain. I wish that my family could have been this family that was wealthy, and we could fly in private jets, and we could have our own boat. And that was always sort of a wish list. It was a dream in my mind. And I ended up sort of emulating what I thought a lot of those wealthy people look like. You know?
Nobody looks like this dude. I love how he's like, I'm emulating what
the rich people look like, and he doesn't look like anyone.
They all had plastic surgery. And I realized that I had a liking for some more exaggerated features and this ideal male physique, you know, a little bit more like a doll, like a hero, you know, this like tiny waist and this large upper body.
Oh God, that shot is making me really uncomfortable. I think they're just trying to get him to do that to show off
His
all the
biceps.
implants. His fake biceps. Look, there's a way to get biceps.
Work out.
And that's a lot less expensive and a lot less like dangerous and
Yeah, but people
Like,
go
just
on like
work out, dude.
steroids. They like give themselves shots to make their biceps
yeah.
bigger. But
Well, this guy isn't even going
he's
for like
going for plastic. And he
this guy isn't even going for like huge biceps. His biceps are like they're fake, but they could be realistically
Normal,
attained.
yeah.
Like they don't look like bodybuilder like crazy roided up biceps.
No.
Like he could just get like do like a couple months on P90X, dude, and you'll look fine. Like Sean T is the best.
not a bad drawer.
Yeah,
I
no, he's a
must
pretty
say.
talented artist.
Or
Okay, so he lives in Trump Tower.
He does.
Yeah, he just said that. Hold on,
Bro.
let me replay that to make sure I heard
I
it right.
live in.
I live in Chicago at the Trump Tower.
He lives in the Chicago.
Oh, the
Trump
Chicago
Tower.
Trump Tower, not the New York
Not the
one.
New York one.
And this is 2019. This is recent. So this is
Oh my
like
God, this is this year.
post-Trump presidency. Yeah. So that's interesting. Of all the Trump towers, though, Chicago is the last one I'd want to live in.
Chicago's a sketchy city.
Chicago's kind of
Chicago?
a sucky. Yeah. Whatever.
But I grew up in upstate New York with 3 other siblings. I'm the oldest of 4. I lived in a lower income family and there wasn't a lot extra to go around.
He looks the same, but
That's
not.
the dude. You could tell that's without the plastic surgery. He's still wearing makeup there, though.
Yeah.
I think he's wearing makeup in both of these.
And the one thing that we could afford to do is for me to be able to buy paper and a pen, be able to sit down and sketch. Art gave me a way to sort of escape reality, a way to get away from all the
Okay, that look into the mirror just scared me really bad.
that
The way
deep V-neck
yeah,
is disgusting.
it's gross. You'll see this, and throughout the rest of this thing, he's got like all these shirts. He's got like polo shirts that like the buttons go down to here, and they're all unbuttoned.
chaos of my family life. I could put myself in any sort of fantasy realm and sketch it out. Now, I'm developing a customized muscle enhancement implant line at this moment. Playing around with the shapes to get an idea of the custom implants I want to
That's
have
why
made.
there's a torso.
So, okay. So this is like this guy's career. Like he makes these for himself and other people to be creepy human dolls.
I didn't start wanting to look like a doll. It's sort of taken shape over the years. I started my plastic surgery journey at 17 years old.
No. His nose job. Look at that nose. Like, it looks like it's been nose jobbed. Just a little bit, though.
It kind of does, yeah.
And I had made the decision to fix my nose.
There we go.
After my first nose job,
Yep.
my surgeries became more of a creative outlet. And I began to realize that I could actually build this ideal male physique. So like when you look at this implant piece, this is only 2 centimeters in height. And my implant piece is basically a 4.
Okay, this guy's arms just straight. His arms straight up aren't real.
No. Bro,
that's
you're-
a
4
lot
centi-
of
That's
the
not
arm.
4 centimeters.
That is a lot.
That's like 4 inches.
It's a lot of plastic. What happens if he does actually like gain muscle mass? Is there just like a double bicep going on? That would be
Like
weird.
his real bicep next to the fake one.
So I was thinking it might be good if I looked into like just enhancing my eyes a little bit, maybe doing a little bit of permanent eyeliner. What? My mom and me have been best friends ever since I was a little kid.
If he grew up in a poor life, how did he afford his plastic surgery?
That's a good point. I don't know.
Because he's like, I grew up in poverty. How did you afford it?
I don't know who's paying for these things. Because he's like an artist too. Artists don't make money.
No,
Like,
not at all.
It's like
unless you're like really good and you work for like Disney or something.
Yeah, like
then you make money. But,
on,
like
on the list of people who don't make money, it's like artists, filmmakers.
actors.
And whether or not she agrees with my surgeries, she's always there.
Justin, you're gonna end up looking weird.
Isn't he already?
I know. You're gonna end up looking
But the
weird.
way she said it, she said, Justin,
Justin, you're gonna end up looking weird.
You're gonna end up looking weird.
already there.
No, you're not. I would
See,
definitely
see.
Yeah, even he knows
admits
he
it.
looks like a weirdo.
definitely like him to stop if it was my choice. But I understand that that's part of his personality. He's not going to stop. I just don't want you to look really odd then.
Scoff. Mother.
I saw I saw a comment on this video that cracks me up. They said, when he dies, do they put him in a coffin or a recycling bin?
When they cremate him, his plastic surgery is just gonna be there.
Yeah, if they cremate him, they're just gonna
Just his face, his whole face, his arms, his torso, like every part of him is gonna be plastic.
Oh man,
But
it's
like-
gonna be like it's gonna look like when a snake sheds its skin.
He walks around like he knows everything.
Hi. Justin Jedlica here to see Dr. Hayworth. Today I want to see Dr. Hayworth. I've made a consultation with him and looking forward to speaking with him about doing some abdominal implants that I've been working on for a while.
Okay, what is he playing with?
Is that slime?
Oh,
Is he an
gosh.
aesthetic Instagram girl wearing the slime?
He's got like a bicep in his hand and he's just
He's like, so I got this idea.
Why do you want to be a doll so bad?
That's like the living Barbie doll. Like there's a woman who's a living Barbie doll too.
I ship it.
Hi.
Justin,
Dr. Hayworth.
how can I help you today?
I get to be my own canvas and I get to create what it is to make me really resemble a doll. Well, I've been thinking about ways to augment my abdominal muscles.
He sounds so big brain, and this doctor's like, I'm so done with
This
you.
doctor's like, oh my god, this freak again.
I've already done 10 surgeries on his abs. Like, how many more can I do before he literally disintegrates?
You have a 14 pack at this point, dude. Well, he looks like an episode of Snapped. He looks like he's just about to up and kill this dude. Like, he's gonna like do some poetic justice, just put in a plastic heart and take out his real one.
He's like, how do you like plastic surgery now? Now you're dead.
About doing 6 or 8 of the abdominals. So I came up with some sketches. So we take a mold and then they require some
Face, I can't get over his face.
For me, my plastic surgeons need to be an extension of my own thoughts. So unfortunately, I need them because I can't be my own doctor. I can't be on the table and out and do my own surgery, or I probably would.
Can you just see him like just
Just going at it on his body.
sticking plastic in there?
He's like, all right, a little here.
You've had your lips done. You've had your nose done.
So I mean, the lips, cheeks, as far as on top of the stems and the apples and the chin have all been silicone injected.
The doctor's like, all right, you got your nose. He's like, actually, I got my cheekbones and my temple.
I can imagine like going to this dude's house, like he invites you over, and you just walk in, and he's like up against the window, like he was in that one shot, and he's just standing there, like
I've been expecting you.
in only his pajama pants, standing against the window like that, and then like you get there, you're like, hey dude, am I in the right place? He turns around, he's like,
How do you afford all this stuff?
Oh, here we go.
I want to know.
I spent $158,000 on procedures. And a lot of people question where that money came from, but I didn't take vacations. I didn't buy new furniture. I never bought a new car. I've had long-term boyfriends that, said, what do you want for Christmas? Pecs. Instead of watches, I got biceps. My biceps. Friends will be with me.
No.
That just made me oh gosh, that made me so uncomfortable.
The photographer's just like, what pose do you want now?
What do you want to do? Like, what is he
that
wearing?
shirt? Is that like a vest?
Where do they sell that? That was in like the extra small women's section of a Target. That's where he got that.
The petites.
Yeah.
I wanted to flatten the brow bone that I had here. So I had to do a coronal cut across the top.
I always get a little bit apprehensive when I have patients that come in and they've had multiple procedures.
I have one small issue with the designs that I had. The anterior pieces on the front should have come all the way up to the clavicle.
Dude, what is wrong with it? His arms just look messed up. Like, that is not.
Oh my, that's not humanly.
That is not
real.
ideal male physique. Look at the way it's like. It's like
looks like I could just
hourglass.
break it.
Like, yeah, it looks.
No, look right there. Like,
Yeah.
you could just like.
You could snap that
it
arm
off.
right off.
And this one was actually put in backwards, believe it or not. So it's unfortunate he's working backwards. I get it. It's 2 pockets. You get confused. You got 8 pieces.
Beauty is strategic imperfection. I think you really want super perfection.
Correct.
With all due respect, you are conforming to common dictates of taste, but cartoon versions of it.
I'm not looking for someone to feel like they're the lead. I want to feel like I'm the one leading. I know what I want, and I know what my vision is. I mean, I just need the doctor to do what they've trained to do, which is dissection.
Okay, also what the doctor is trained to do, above dissection stuff, they take an oath that means they can't, like, harm people. And so if they think this procedure is of risk to you, they can
They
just
can't
not do it. Yeah.
Like dude man over here.
Yeah.
He's like,
he thinks
I
the
want
doctor's job is
abs.
to do everything
And-
he wants,
And the
but that's
doctor's
not
like,
it.
you're gonna die.
I have to think about this because you do understand that these are all prone to complications. So it's not like saying, okay, I'm gonna go sign you up. As much thought as you've put into it, I deserve the same in terms of being able to put thought into this as well.
I agree.
It's great meeting you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your
Okay.
time. What I sort of go with my
What
motto
is, that
is,
stance he's doing
He's like,
right
wow.
there.
Like you ain't Superman.
if you can't give me what I want, then tell me up front and be up front, and I'd rather say, peace out. I'll do my own thing. And I'll find somebody that will be open to working with me, but I just need someone that's kind of forward thinking.
Okay, so that's TLC for you. That's the human Ken doll. So thank you guys for watching. In a couple days or so, we're gonna have a part 2. What was that? I think it was a leaf like scraping the ground in the wind. We're gonna do a part 2. We're gonna film it right now, but you'll see it in a couple days. So yeah, bye. Oh, stay weird or whatever.